Hi, I'm Reverend Karen Horst, and I'm the minister at St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church in Orillia. And it was our pleasure to nominate Helen Macdonald for the Woman of Faith through the WMS. She has accomplished much as a layperson. She's worked out in the world in many organizations, including Quota, and that she was international chair of that. And then in addition to that, she's done many, many things within the church, including being the first and only woman clerk in our particular church. And in addition to that, led CGIT groups and all kinds of things.
I was born in Toronto, the only child of Georgina and James McGilchrist. Everybody else on the street went to United Church, so I went to Devonport United Church, where I got involved in CGIT. And I was a leader there. I was elected an elder of that church prior to my marriage. I married David Macdonald on September 29, 1951. We later moved to Leaside, where our boys were born, our two sons. And then we moved to Orillia in 1960, establishing an electrical contracting business. My husband was involved with the boys group, the Boys Brigade, and there was a company at St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church. He was invited there, so we all went to the same place. So I became a Presbyterian on December 1960 and have been active at that church ever since. When we moved there, they were looking for a Sunday school or CGIT superintendent, and I assumed that role.
Helen has a very unique ministry in the kinds of relationships that she establishes. So she really has that wisdom in knowing that when people love her and trust her, that they will take risks that they wouldn't normally take. And so she quietly mentors people along, and often they end up taking chances and risks that they might not normally do if Helen wasn't beside them and behind them and in front of them at the same time. So she's very, very much a gifted person in leadership development.
I think it's so important that young people, young children, attend church, get to know church, and it's a gradual thing. And I'm delighted that we have some brand new young families come to our church, and I go out of my way to try and get to know them and speak with them. And they look up at me sometimes like their grandma, but that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I think that so many young people just stop going to church. And I think you can attend church, and sometimes it's an anthem that affects you. Sometimes it's the sermon. But you always come away feeling that something has helped your life that day.